Warning: Life is Strange is rated M for mature, and as a result, it contains blood, intense violence, sexual themes, strong language, and use of drugs and alcohol. Viewer discretion is advised. Otherwise, enjoy the video.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. That's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
The golden hour.
See? Without you here, I'd have no clue. Bet you could take some amazing shots. Those beached whales are so sad. I kind of know how they feel. At least, I'm alive here with you.
You're a real survivor, Chloe. I know you have to deal with so much.
I don't want anybody else feeling sorry for me. I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Are you okay to talk about the accident?
We never actually have, huh? There's not much to say. Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I flew into a ditch.
Do you remember everything?
I saw everything in bullet time. I felt my back snap and that was the last thing I ever felt in my body. When I woke up in the hospital, I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Jesus. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
What missing girl?
I don't know her name. I just read about it in the news. I feel bad for her family.
This is such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that snow and eclipse, it's more like the end of the world.
Do you think so? I haven't kept up with the details.
I have more time on my hands than you. Plus, I'm a science nerd. but none of this makes sense.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, Chloe, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to my place?
It is hella cold out here.
Hella? I hate that word, no offense.
None taken.
What is up, my speeches and woomies, as well as all my females out there? My name's the Nathan Wine 6, and welcome back to Life is Strange. In the last episode, we found out we could rewind time to an even farther extent thanks to photos and our possession, and ended up preventing Chloe's father from having an accident. And this episode, we find out that Chloe... So I had to pause in order to continue this one. We find out that Chloe took a form of the accident instead. But to a lesser extent, considering the fact that she's still alive. Before we go too far forward, for this first bit here, there are no photo spots. For example, if I try to go here. Oh, I guess you can feed them. I did not think of that. Even though there are a lot of photo spots that you can find, you cannot find any of them within this first set of moments in the episode. You have to wait until later to get them. Another thing is that you have completely different text. $320. Wow. I'm trying to decide if that was in 2013 or what. Even Prescott is treating us like his friend. That's how different this world is compared to the one we were just at. We apparently acted like a completely different person.
Tech where?
Feels like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know it's hard for them.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive when you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
So, brand new room. Or is it? This is actually the garage. Yep. Also, I'm trying to figure out where the water would be.
Snow globes are taking over.
I have a snow globe collection. It probably isn't as big as it used to be, but I still have some.
Oh, the snow dough. I guess not everything changed. Hello, Chloe. She likes fluffy animals now.
Max, it is so cool that you're here again.
I'm glad you think so.
A mouse-controlled joystick?
Whoa, Chloe can totally control her computer. It's so great people get this high-tech help. There's the old Chloe. I should offer to put makeup on for Chloe. Not that I can, but it would be fun. Man, Joyce and William built a whole new bathroom for Chloe. They're so great. I still can't believe I put Chloe in that chair.
You're really my only friend who kept in touch.
I should have kept more in touch.
You have to bring her water, but I'm trying. Oh, here we go.
Drink up, Buttercup.
Oh man. No wonder my throat is dry. I don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast or something?
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound like an adult now. It seems like we were kids in another life.
To me, it seems like yesterday we were little brats here, watching Power Rangers and destroying the kitchen.
Oh my god. We covered everything in flour. Even my parents.
That was so hilarious.
But a long time ago. You're the only person that I grew up with who visits me. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
You have me. I'm not leaving you, Chloe.
Well, you didn't visit me a lot either. I mean, I loved your cards and photos, but...
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses, I'm a loser. But I am trying to make things right.
How? Dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's what my parents are for.
Are they okay? I mean, are they still happy together and everything?
So now you're Dr. Bill? I guess they're good, considering they have to deal with me. They laugh and hold hands. And I hope they still get busy, too.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Max, The accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are fucking insane.
I bet. This tech must be crazy expensive.
Along with the drugs, the nurses, the supplies. Mom and Dad are always broke, and they get so frustrated. Is it worth it?
Chloe, you're priceless. No pun intended.
You are such a geek. That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm practically a human entertainment system. It would be sweet to chill out together and watch a movie like when you'd spend the night at my house.
What do you want to watch?
I think I'm in like a mellow Blade Runner mood. I always cry at the end. Plus, you know I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Pris.
I know. You would look incredible with blue hair. Now let's get this show on the road. And you better not fall asleep on me like you always do when we watch movies.
I remember, Max. Swear I won't fall asleep. Not when you're here. Not yet.
I know my hospital experience is not nearly as bad as hers, but hospital trips can make you hospital trips can make you feel depressed after you get discharged. This is gonna be another story. If you want to skip it, then skip this time frame. When I said 2019 was not my best year, I kind of meant it. Shortly after my birthday, I had a doctor's appointment to where they had to check up on me and see what all they could do to help my knee because, gross out alert, shortly after my first surgery, one of my spots where they had the stitches started leaking. Now, my parents said that the leaking was normal and that it'd heal up eventually. Well, a month has passed and it hasn't. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that's how my knee got worse when it was so close to my birthday. At first, I thought it was the flu, but after a couple of hospital trips, we found out that it was so much more. And when I say when my knee got worse, it really got worse. I could hardly walk without those crutches. And I could hardly do anything on my computer. So, after the, I want to say, second appointment we had to check up on it, we decided to take an x-ray, and that's when the most unexpected thing of my life occurred. They wheelchaired me over to another one of the buildings of the hospital, and I was actually hospitalized for the very first time. They had to do another MRI on me, and I was just feeling awful. I could barely stay awake for that long. They did the MRI and they found out that my knee had an infection that was very close to going septic. So they gave me a second surgery. They cleaned it up. And they put something in it to clean out the infection. Basically what it was is there was a tube going into my knee that would clean out any infection as well as maybe getting some infected blood. I don't know how it works. And the worst part is I was feeling so bad I barely even wanted to get out of that bed when they wanted me to do therapy. I did therapy once, but even then my knee was awful. Then a couple days later they do a third surgery to not only clean it up again but also get the tube out. I'm pretty sure I had to be there for an extra day. And on the day I was discharged, my mother decided to bring me the crutches because she found out that I could walk better on those. Even though it felt uncomfortable, they pretty much worked. If any of this sounds familiar, this was right around the time when I scheduled the release of The Experiment, Deeper Voice Version 2. I had to delay it because of this. And I tried my best to upload for you guys when I got home, and it definitely came out, but by then I was still feeling awful. I could hardly do anything. I lied in bed so much. Only getting up to like do specific things like maybe walk around a bit, maybe my parents even ordered me pizza one time because I think it was around the time when my niece was born. And let me tell you, trying to bring a pizza box back into your bedroom that's on the complete opposite side of the house when you're using both crutches is not a comfortable feeling. I'm just glad things at least went upward from then on, even though it was pretty close to the end of the year. Sure, I had to use a cane after I did the crutches. And eventually I'm at least able to walk without any sort of help, but no matter what, I always think of 2019 as my worst year. But with the way I am, the way I've always been, I chose not to let it get to me. I always ensured that I had fun by doing what I loved doing, whether or not I was playing video games or if it was making videos for you guys. And in a way, a lot of that is my antidepressant, even if it was just watching something like Song of the Sea or Coco. And as time went on, I got back on my feet. If you listen through all of that, I am terribly sorry for boring you with such a long story, but just thank you so much for listening. My life has been crap at points, but with you guys, I always feel like I can take on anything. Even a spamming hater and a hacker. But enough about that. Let's find this movie.
Here's the DVD.
That was quick. Quicker than my story, that's for dang sure. I always love the little effects where the TV actually has lights that, I don't know.
I cannot believe you fell asleep so fast. How dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day with me, and Blade Runner is a pretty dreamy movie to watch at night. Do you think Deckard is a replicant? Sorry, I can see you're not wide awake like me.
No, I'm sorry I crashed so hard. Were you okay?
I do have a mother and father when you're not falling asleep on me.
You are a bitch in the morning.
It's the company I keep. Yesterday was such a blast.
It was great seeing you.
I know things were different when we were just dorky kids, but being with you made me feel like when we were little pirates, jumping and running through the forests again. It meant a lot to me just to chill out with you and bullshit. Fuck. I'm getting my regular head pains. Can you, pretty please, go upstairs and get my morphine injector in the bathroom?
Morphine injector?
It's total Star Trek shit. You can't even see the needle. Seriously, I need it. My parents keep this wag upstairs because they think I can't get to it. But you can, Max. Like a pirate, right?
I'm on it, Chloe.
Whew, I always remember having to take a lot of the strong pain meds to go through what I was going through. Oh wow, I forgot how different everything is here. Oh.
Hey, William. Am I bothering you?
Why, yes, Max. I love going through bills. Kidding. How can you bother me? I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. You look exactly the same. It's so cool.
Good. Or I'd be scared if I didn't look like me. Of course, you seem more adult now. So what's on your mind?
I was impressed by Chloe's room and all the high-tech equipment.
You should be. We could buy a few mansions for what it all costs. Insurance helps, but I don't know, Max.
I know it must be hard on you guys, financially.
These bills are more like crushing. We have to mortgage our home, and that's pretty scary. But we'll get through it. Price is always right. Get it? No?
Being around you and Joyce again is so nostalgic.
Very old school, as they say. I think it's great for Chloe to see you. Makes Joyce happy, too. So, it's not all bad news in Arcadia Bay. Or is it?
What do you think is going on with all of this crazy weather and animals dying?
Nobody knows, right? It is Nostradamus type shit, pardon my French. But all I actually care about now is Chloe and Joyce. My family.
The Prescott family might be bad news. What do you think about them?
Evil. Next question?
Sounds like you know them well.
More than I want to. But Joyce has to work for those greedy bastards at Pan Estates. I don't even like to think about it.
I was reading about that missing girl, Rachel Amber.
Oh, yeah, she went to Blackwell, right? Oh, poor thing. That's a real nightmare for a family. I get scared thinking about Chloe and that we might lose her someday.
I don't know how to say this, but I'm truly sorry about what happened to Chloe.
Me too. All it takes is a few minutes to change a girl's whole life. But she's alive. She's been a trooper.
She is amazing. I'm so glad you're here to help her. And be her father.
I'm so glad Joyce is here to help us both. Max, I just hate to think of what would happen to Chloe if I wasn't here.
William, I just want you to know that whatever happens, I'll always be here for Chloe. Always.
I know you will, Max.
I have to go see if Chloe needs anything. It was so great talking with you again.
You act like it's the last time. And please, keep me from these bills whenever you want.
I might not know what it's like because I don't pay bills quite yet, but it does sound like a pretty scary experience.
No change to spare anymore. Now it's back to cookies.
Damn, the bills never end.
I actually tried to get my mother into a swear jar because she always swore a lot when I was younger. But for some reason, she never went with it. Okay, now I'm trying to figure out where she would be. Not she, it would be. Oh.
I never heard much about William's brother.
Can I be honest with you guys? Since I started recording like this, for one thing, it's been getting more exhausting. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's the fact that it's the persistence of where I'm actually sitting at to record these things. Because the thing is, my computer is not that close to the TV, so. But the thing is, everything, and I mean everything I have, is in my bedroom. And I'll even include a picture of this, but my TV is pretty much right in front of my bed. Yeah, think about it. Me sitting on my bed, recording for you guys for about an hour. Yeah, it doesn't get comfortable after a while. I don't think I ever encountered any sitting spots in the last episode.
I'm still overwhelmed by this new reality. And I feel so guilty for putting Chloe and her family through this. I could give Chloe the choice of keeping William alive, but that would be cruel. But then I see that they're a family again, and who am I to judge?
Oh.
They bought crutches for Chloe, hoping she might walk again.
I never saw that the last time I played this game. Oh, that is awful.
Too bad Joyce and William can't get any help from the Prescott Foundation. Toys? I kind of want to open this and see what's in here. Shoes. Chloe always did love stomping around in her boots. I guess we stopped growing up together. At least we never had to hide from Stepdouche. A blue butterfly? I'm sure this is a total coincidence. It's all about you, Arcadia Bay, isn't it?
Oh, Max, it is so nice to have you around. Good morning, Max. Oh, you and Chloe are so much quieter now than when you were kids.
I remember. It's nice waking up in your house again.
Oh, William and I love it. Finally seeing you and Chloe together after all these years. After the accident.
I have to tell you how much I love seeing you and William together again.
He's been such a hero through all this. Chloe and I, we're lucky to have him.
Is William still the same? After everything that's happened?
For better and for worse. But always for the better. I never thought I'd love a man so much I can't imagine life without him. It sounds corny, I know.
You rule, Joyce.
Shit. Things would be different if I did. I like how you think, kid.
How are you doing, Joyce?
I'm doing the best I can, Max. I won't lie. It's difficult, but nobody said life was easy here in Arcadia Bay.
Plus, you guys have to work, too.
Bill and I have no time for ourselves. We're working more than we're living. I even had to take a part-time gig at Pan Estates. Ugh.
Do you know the Prescotts?
I know that Sean Prescott won't be happy until he owns everything in Arcadia Bay. Stay away from his son, Nathan.
So, what do you think is going on here with all of this eco-havoc?
Maybe Arcadia Bay just wants to be left alone. I know the feeling. Honestly, I don't give a shit about too much outside our house.
I don't blame you, Joyce.
Except now we have dead birds and beach whales outside our front door. So maybe I should care, for Chloe's sake.
Do you know somebody named David Madsen? He, might hang out at the Two Whales.
Well, that was random. Yeah, he's a bus driver. He comes in sometimes. Cute, quiet. Why?
Oh, I was just curious.
You always were. Nice to see that everything doesn't change.
I wish I was a better friend. I know Chloe doesn't get many visitors.
Oh, Max, you're Chloe's best friend for a reason. You're here exactly when she needs you.
I hope so. You guys do such an amazing job taking care of her.
We can only do so much, and she gets damn sick of her parents. That's why it's so important you came to spend time with her. Max, Chloe's condition is not improving. Her respiratory system is very weak, and she... Do you know what I'm saying?
Joyce. I'm so sorry you have to go through all this.
Bad or good, I embrace every moment with my daughter and my husband. This is what it means to be a family, and we'll always be one, no matter what.
I better get back to Chloe now. It's good talking with you, Joyce.
You too, honey.
Oh, boy. I could never imagine what life like this can be like. I can only think that must be horrible and tragic.
It's cool that Chloe uses natural medicine, too. Nothing here. The bathroom looks almost the same. Just more medicine.
I never understood this. Why is it that a lot of,
How's it going, Time Tripper? Funny. I think I look older.
I never understood why these, bathrooms tend to hold the frickin' medicine.
Here it is. I never thought I'd be delivering morphine to my best friend. Damn. This is just for Chloe's basic supplies.
Holy crap. That, holy, whoa. Dear God. My parents keep saying I'm expensive.
Bonjour. That's great they finally went to Paris.
What?
Hello again, William.
Nice to see you back.
So you finally made it to Paris.
Oui, as they say. Not me, because I can't speak French. But it was a great experience, especially for Chloe.
I can see her loving it there. You guys rock for going on a family adventure like that.
She talked about going to school there, but that's not practical anymore. It's not fair, Max.
I have to go see if Chloe needs anything.
You act like...
I would love to see a bit more of the world. But for one, I'm pretty sure that places won't allow us Americans to go over there because of the fact that we're apparently too stupid to deal with the pandemic. And second, I'm actually afraid of going into airplanes. Like, no joke, my fear of death will prevent me from going on any airplane. I know boats are probably not quite as safe, but I don't know. I'm just always afraid of the plane, like, exploding in midair or something and taking us all out with it. I'm just so afraid of it happening, you know?
Finally. Give me the blue pill.
I'm sorry. I'm nosy, but not precise.
Go ahead and plug it right in. It's so easy. And painless.
Okay, but get ready to yell for your folks if I screw up.
Oh, trust me. I will. Of course, my pain just keeps getting worse. But you caught me on a good day. Max, I'm so grateful that I'm even able to hang out with you. See, I'm getting mushy. I'm already high.
You're so adorable. Do you want anything else?
Stop me if I'm being too emo, but can you grab one of the photo albums over there? I'd like to check out some old pictures of us when we were kids.
Please. My diary is like emo ground zero. Plus, Max Caulfield does not pass up a photo op with Chloe Price. Ever. Is that okay?
Perfect. Oh my god, look how little we are there. We look like toys.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give us a timeout.
And you laughed at him. My dad would have banished me.
Whoa, awesome picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia Bay when we had the chance.
There's still time for you. Oh man, there we are making pancakes. I love that shot of us. It's hard to believe my dad took that picture only 5 years ago.
Literally seems like yesterday.
I wish it was.
Me too. This photo... Maybe I could...
Listen, Max. My respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along, and I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like when we were kids running around Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All you have to do is crank up the IV to 11.
This right here is without doubt the hardest decision to make throughout this entire chapter. But I don't want to put down her parents.
Chloe. I can't. It wrecks me to see you in any pain, but I don't have any right to do this.
I'm an adult. I'm giving you the right.
But Joyce and William.
I already said my goodbyes to them, but they won't honor my wishes. You will, right?
I can't kill you with an overdose.
Max, I'm dying from my illness, not my dosage. This accelerates the process. I'd rather go out on a wave than a rock. And I want my best friend to help me out.
I am going to help you, but not like that. You have to believe me, Chloe.
Why, Max? You're just bailing on me like everybody else. Why don't you go now? You've been wanting to since you got here, right? So go and don't come back.
Chloe, I am never leaving you again. I'm sorry, William.
Someday Dad'll get one of them newfangled computers.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is a keeper. Hello? Hey, honey. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund? Keys, please. Aha! You can't hide from me forever. And no Chloe and Max wine tasting session.
Dad.
Don't blow it, because tonight your mother promised to make us a world-famous salmon surprise with chocolate cake for dessert. Max, you'll be here too, right?
She's never leaving me.
That makes all of us.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. Like you're never gonna see us again.
Chloe, I'm so sorry. I tried to make things different for you. I did try. I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but come on. You have made things different, like my whole life. You're my best friend. I've got you and a great family. What's to be sorry for? We'll be best friends forever. And when we grow up, we're taking over the world.
Listen, whatever happens, I want you to be strong. Even if you feel like I wasn't there for you. Because I will never abandon you, Chloe. I'll always have your back. Always.
And that is the main reason why you never mess with time. As much as you want to help one person out, you ruined the life of another. So, as much as you don't want to, you have to deal with what you have now. Even if it means seeing your best friend in pain. But in a way, you helped him out in a ginormous way. This game helped me out in so many ways. It opened my eyes to an infinite world of possibilities.
Chloe, you're back. Oh yeah, now you suddenly want to kiss me? You had your chance.
I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together. Max, did you forget we've gone over this? I hope you weren't messing around with time while I was sleeping.
Not anymore. I'm just spaced out too. Welcome back to the real world, Max. Let's look at the big board and see all our pieces in the puzzle so far.
Oh boy, that moment actually took a lot out of me. So, I think I'm going to end things here, right guys? Thank you all so much for watching. If you like Swim Discovery helps, and I will see you guys next time. Stay fresh and stay safe!